How to rub elbows with someone to supersize your business even during COVID-19. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is rub elbows with, or to rub elbows with someone. Now, to me, the first thing I think of when I hear the idiom or the expression rub elbows with someone, and I don't know, I'd have to think long and hard to see if I've ever said, let's go rub elbows with someone. I'm pretty sure I never have. But it means, of course, to be in the same place as somebody, usually somebody famous or somebody that you want to meet or get to know or are impressed by. But it can just mean to associate with different people as well. In America in the 1800s, it became popular to rub elbows with somebody, that idiom and that expression. In England, in the UK, they say to rub shoulders with someone, but it means the same thing. If you're in close enough proximity with somebody to rub elbows or shoulders, it means that you're close to them, physically close. Well, COVID-19's kind of shut that baby down. Networking events, in-person events, live events, pretty tough to be having those gatherings during a pandemic. And so all of us are having to learn and adjust and survive and figure out how are we going to operate, how are we going to continue to grow and serve people during these crazy, mixed up, amazingly interesting, changing times. Well, there's still ways, right? It's still incredibly possible. And the businesses and the people that figure it out, that focus on the solutions of how can we make things happen, even given these new constraints, are the people that are going to thrive and succeed and move forward in the world, which is as it has always been in the history of the world. It's just that it's almost like it's compressing time, and businesses that were going to shut down and weren't going to survive are shutting down faster than people had ever imagined possible. And they'll all have the excuse of saying, hey, it was because of COVID-19, it was because of these things. But if we're being honest with ourselves, if our businesses die during this time, the only reason they die is because we're choosing to let them. It's not because if we want something to succeed, if we want our businesses to succeed, nothing is going to stop us. We're going to figure it out. But just as nothing will stop us, we're going to figure it out if we're committed. If we're not, if we find that we're not in the right business, it's not the right priority for us, it's not how we want to serve people, it's perfectly all right to say, I'm done. I'm shutting up my doors. I'm not going to do this anymore. But how do we connect with people? How do we continue to thrive during COVID-19 and rub elbows with people? Because our businesses are all based on serving people, solving problems and serving people. That's the reason businesses exist. So we get creative. We get really creative. We find ways to build relationships given the new constraints. We do a lot more on social media. We do a lot more digitally. I have attended some of the best events I've ever attended in the comfort of my own home via the new digital way of providing live events. I've gone to 4 3-day live day-long events over Zoom, which were absolutely fantastic. Different, but fantastic, because guess what? I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to pack. I didn't have to get on an airplane. I didn't have to do all kinds of things. It's kind of like watching sporting events from the comfort of your own home. Yeah, it's exciting to go to the games sometimes and be there with everybody and be in the crowd, but you can have just about as much fun at home on your comfy couch with your blanket watching a football game or a basketball game or whatever, as going out and having that experience of attending it yourself, because you're not playing the game, right? So either way, you're a spectator. So it's just a matter of the environment that you're being a spectator in. So I have found that those virtual events are in some ways as good as, or even better, because they have breakout rooms. They're finding creative ways to do breakout rooms and all kinds of cool small discussion groups and things that they've never had to do before. But I guarantee that going forward, some of the live events that people used to hold, they won't be live anymore. They'll be doing the replacement virtual things at least part of the time from now on. Number one, virtual events are probably 1/20th of the cost of in-person events. And so an organization that normally does one event a year because it costs them $2 million might find that they can do an event 4 times a year or even monthly and reach more people and get their message out to more people. So it's about using the technology that's available. If it isn't available, guess what? That's what entrepreneurs and business owners do. We create it. We create the solutions to the problems that other people only see as problems. as far as rubbing elbows with people and how do we continue to come in contact with influencers and people that can help us to grow and build our business and people that we want to serve through social media, of course, but making sure we're doing social media the right way, that we're actually building relationships with people and figuring out how we can serve them, not just how they can serve us by being our customer. Nothing more irritating than accepting a friend request from someone on LinkedIn or Facebook or any of the other platforms, only to instantly receive, this is how awesome I am, buy my product message. It makes me just cringe every time I get those, because somebody's out there teaching people to do it that way, and that's not how people want to be treated. I don't want to be treated like you don't care or have even ever looked at anything that I do or have done online or that I'm doing or interested in. You just want to sell me your product or service. And usually the ones that hit me up are all the ones that are already doing, I've already got that taken care of in my business. You know, people hit me up all the time with ClickFunnels. I've been a ClickFunnels certified partner since 2017, May of 2017. So do I need somebody to help me with my funnels and my online stuff? No. Do I need them to help me with my branding? Yes, but my online stuff? No. So, how to connect with people. Make sure you're doing it because you want to help them with your solution or something, not just sell them your thing, even if you don't know if it's right for them or not. Rubbing elbows with somebody tends to mean name dropping or influencers or famous people. Well, guess what? The secret is those people, just like the rest of us, are holed up and quarantined and bored and out of their normal routines. So you can actually, if you approach them the right way, you have a much higher chance of contacting and helping and doing something for and with these people than you do at any other time in history. I have not had a single problem getting an interview with anybody that I contact right now because people are more than willing to help. People want to find a way to help make the situation better. And if you can help them do that, if you can help them reach your people or reach more people, they're more than willing to do that with you. That's it. That's my rub elbows the wrong way, or rub elbows the wrong way. Rub somebody the wrong way is very different than rubbing elbows with someone. That's it. Go out, have an absolutely amazing day. Love to know what you think of this expression, this idiom, rub elbows with someone, and what your experiences with it have been. Share those in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business right now? Take care. Bye. Rub elbows with somebody virtually.